any like vaguely attractive person in Hollywood ends up kind of getting this. I don't know. They act like war veterans by the time they're 30.
It's a sad reality, and it's a trade-off. I think this is why it's wrong to kind of like put children with. Yeah, you can't make children famous because the reality. Have you seen Amanda Bynes recently?
Yeah. It's just looking crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes I do watch movies. Even like I watched the Adolescence TV show.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm kind of like, we probably just shouldn't have a kid in this. Kids probably shouldn't be actors. Mm-hmm. You probably have to turn 18 and then you get the choice. Maybe we just have to, I don't know, kid or child actors can be replaced by like 18-year-olds. You know, like when To Catch a Predator, they would use like 20-year-olds that just looked young.
Right.
I think that just needs to happen. And we just kind of like, anyone under 18, you can't be an actor anymore. Because there's just too much weird stuff going on in the industry that we had our chance. It was great. We got our movies, but now it's done.
And how long are we just going to have evidence of people, like kids getting messed up, and then you still just have people like...
It's the whole Nickelodeon thing where you basically like, if you were on any sort of kids show on Nickelodeon or Disney Channel, you were... there was some nut stuff going on.
I want to see just like a Billy Elliot...
Yeah.
Like, what do you call it? Like I just wanted them to remake the movie.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just clearly like a small body and then just like Ryan Gosling's head. It's just Steve Martin.
It is, yeah. I think that's going to happen. You're going to have just more need for Timothée Chalamet. A guy who looks kind of 13, but he's like 28. Or like he's 30 years old or something, but he looks like he's 13.
Yeah.
And that kind of saves everything. It saves everyone.
Yeah.
Because you can't have kids. I watch that Adolescence show and I'm like, I don't even like the content.
Oh, really?
The subject matter's just a bit weird. I don't even like what I'm seeing right now. It's like little kids. It's just kids talking about like very sexual things. And
Is that what it's about?
Yeah. It just seems a bit odd. And I feel like we're about to leave all of that.
Yeah, I mean, do we really even need adults in movies? I think maybe it should just be like the Israeli army service, like just between these certain years, you have to be in movies. You know what I mean?
You know, like it's all over the social media, like the Thai military conscription, and then it's like a raffle.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's literally a raffle. It's like you're gonna serve or you're not, and it's literally that. Yeah, you just go into Hollywood.
Imagine being a gambling addict and also like in that lottery. How conflicted you'd be if they pulled out your number.
It is. You've really got a point, though. I do think, because what are we talking about here? 18 to like 23, everyone's at their peak.
And legal.
And legal. Do you know what I mean? They're hot and legal. And that's when you should be forced to do all this stuff. And you look back on it and be like, oh, no, that was good. I was just forced into like conscription to Hollywood.
I think, and Euphoria is probably
the
only show that anyone needs to see.
Yeah,
have you seen Euphoria?
I have seen episode 1. Are they all underage or are they of age?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm too scared.
Yeah, of course. Because you're like,
if this rule was in place,
100%.
Yeah.
Because what happens is like Euphoria is there. I found it really uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable show.
100%.
It's about kids.
Well, I don't even know. It doesn't matter how old the actors are. It takes place in high school, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and there's like these are high school kids that are like escorts or whatever.
Is that what it's about?
Yeah. And I'm just like,
what?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know if becoming like a Grinch for all this stuff, but I just don't like seeing kids doing sexual things anymore.
I think this Christmas is a little bit different. I think you're allowed to be a Grinch kind of about this stuff. I think there's a difference between this and like giving kids presents or
you're stealing kids' presents.
Presenting yourself to kids.
I'm like, I'm gonna go out on a limb and basically say I don't want kids talking about sexual things. That's just me.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel it would kind of save a lot of these child stars because I think what happens is they're like, they're like 14 years old, and it's like, what you're gonna do, mate? This happens in real life. Or this is some creepy British guy who's like, what is it? The director or whatever. Mm-hmm. This girl's going to be in sleep. She's 14. You're going to sneak in bed with her, and you're going to have your way with her. Then you're going to be with your friends. And you're going to be
Who's this? The director?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
But these are the sorts of conversations. This is me.
I'll give you one guess at who it is.
But yeah, there's just those sorts of conversations that are happening right now on set to like a 12, 13-year-old. They're being like exposed to very adult things by adults in a room full of adults.
You know how there's like you know how there's the age of consent?
Yeah.
Have you heard of that? Have you heard of this thing? I was just thinking, like, what if in Australia there was just like the idea to push it back?
Okay, yeah.
So like there's a referendum and it's like the legal age of consent is now 21.
Oh.
And then what percentage of people would say
100%.
no?
I saw this.
It's like, that's kind of weird. Because I don't think it'd go through. I think enough people will be like, no.
You don't think? He's like, no, I want to be.
Well, the majority of the population probably has, like once you're 40 years old, you've got kids, you're like, yeah, we should kind of protect them for that little bit longer.
Okay, but then you think the young ones are going to be like, no, I want to be out there. I want to feel like I can do my thing.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, is that a good age? Is 18 a good age?
Yeah, I saw a thing on Twitter where it was like, I want to, propose the age of consent to be pushed to 19 and then see who stands up against it.
You've literally seen a thing
I saw that. That
and
was
this
like
is what I'm saying, because they're like waiting.
100%. Yeah, there are people out there, like the Chris D'Elia type, who were like, okay, or the Tigers.
It raises an awkward conversation because it's like,
yeah,
that's the age. And then it's like past that.
100%. It's like, okay, we're making it 19 now. All those people that kind of have like this weird countdown clock thing going on.
Yeah.
Now having to wait another year.
Yeah, true. That is funny. Yeah, we need actors to look